everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. We're going to be using the After Tarot cards today. We're going to be using the Intuit Oracle cards, and we're going to end with some love and Oracle cards to see what Divine Masculine would say to Divine Feminine if he had her in front of him right now. Hope everybody's doing well today. Let's get started. Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. And let's see what Spirit has for us today. Let's see what's going on with the collective and the twins. And the first card literally flew out. First After Tarot is Star card. Beautiful. So Divine Masculine is working diligently to come back to Divine Feminine. He's wishing, hoping, and praying that when he does come back, she gives him the time of day. She lets him speak his piece and get his point across to her. He wants her to actually listen to him the way he is now, because a lot of Divine Feminines, they already have a preconceived situation with Divine Masculine from when he left and all the things that happened in the past. So he really has to work hard and diligent in order for her to make his way, in order for him to make his way back to her, in order for her to actually trust him and listen to him. But he's hoping and praying that he can do the right thing and figure it out so that when he does come back, she will give him the time of day and let him actually speak his piece to her. And hopefully that'll be enough for her to give him that second chance. Okay. Beautiful. The Star card. And thank you, Spirit. The next After Tarot card is, and there it is. It is the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, because he's holding on to that love that he has for her. You know, when he had her in front of him, he didn't speak his piece. He didn't do what he was supposed to. And he let the Grim Reaper kind of grab him and take him away. You know, and he's fighting his way back, you know, actually, like it's almost like from death, you know, to revive this relationship and this love that he has for Divine Feminine. Okay. But he knows that, you know, when he had that chance and he was in front of her, he should have opened his mouth and said something at that time. But he had to let it actually die before he actually woke up and said, you know what? What I had is gone. How did I let that happen? Okay, that kind of like, rung something in his head to say, you know what? I screwed up. Let me get myself together and let me make my way back to my Divine Feminine, the person who I truly love and truly loves me. Okay, but he had to wait for him to lose it in order for him to know that he wanted to get it. Yeah, when it was in front of him, he didn't do the right thing. Okay, and two just came out. I'm going to take them both. The first one is, yeah, like I said, this is a reviving of a relationship. This is the Judgment card. Okay. He had to actually wait for the situation to actually physically die. Like everything had to go away, you know, in order for him to say, you know what? She's right in front of me and I should just grab this situation. But instead, I'm going to treat her bad. I'm going to do the wrong thing. And I'm going to let the whole relationship just die. It's like it was dead, buried in the coffin. And now all of a sudden, Spirit has put their hands on it because it's divinely guided. Spirit said, you know what, I'm going to help to revive this situation. So Divine Masculine's finally waking up and getting a different perspective on how he can come back and get that second chance with Divine Feminine. Okay, that's the Judgment card. And the next After Tarot is, yeah, he's going to be working very, very hard to make his way back to her, because he might have dealt with a lot of people. He may have, quote unquote, loved a lot of people, but she's the only one who he truly loves and truly wants in his life. Okay. All those other ones fall a distant second to Divine Feminine. Okay. And like I said, it took him to actually lose her in order for him to know that this is the person who I truly love. Okay, that was the After Tarot. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. so you know when I'm on here. And now we're going to be using these Intuit Oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit, for that information that we need. And that first Intuit Oracle card is Elephant. It says, gentle, lucid dreams, focus, power, wise, supportive, trust, telepathy, and witty. Remember I told you that, divine feminine, she has that old thought about divine masculine. He was lied to him with like a seven of swords kind of person. Deceptive, lying, cheating, stealing. You know what I'm saying? And now he could have changed all of that. He could have turned his whole life around. But in order for him to get that second chance with her, he's going to have to really prove himself to her. Okay? And I mean, she could, still have unconditional love for him or whatever. But because of that track record he had in the past, it's going to be very, very hard, for him to make his way back to her and to really, really prove to her that he loves her, he cares for her, and he's the real deal. That he's not wearing a mask anymore, that he's his authentic self. Okay? And the next Intuit Oracle card is there it is. It's the Albatross. It says a good sign or omen, baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilty, shame, and regret. Okay? So, like I said, he's fighting his way through all of this, all these bad things. He's fighting his way back to prove to her that he's a better person, that he's a true person, and that he truly loves her. Okay? And nobody else matters but her. Okay? It could be a bunch of people that were vying for him or could be vying for him right now. He could have a lot of options, but the only option he wants is divine feminine. Okay? Yeah. And you're going to be getting communication, some kind of signs, synchronicities. You're going to know that when he does come back, if it's truly him, Spirit's going to lead him to you, and you're going to know. If it's somebody else, Spirit's going to lead the other person. You're going to know that. You're going to follow your intuition to your true divine counterpart. Okay. And the next Intuit Oracle is Church. It says principles, religion, dogma, family values, marriage, collective conscious, traditions, and programming. This is what he's breaking away from. He had all these mindsets, these old mindsets, could be through what his family did, what he was taught, what he saw in life. He could think that, when you marry someone, no matter how bad the situation gets, you just stick with it. You never leave it because that's your responsibility. Okay. And you notice how this Church card fell right on top of the Judgment card. Because you know what? He did that. He held on to that stuff that no longer served him. And then he found out later that he should let it go. He should have buried that instead of burying his relationship with his divine feminine. And now he's kicking himself in the butt because he knows that in order for him to get back to her, he has to do a lot of work. He has to revive a lot of stuff in order to make his way back to her. And he's willing to do it. But it's like, hopefully it's not too little too late. Because divine feminine, she's not going to just sit around and she knows her worth. She's not going to just take, any old thing. She doesn't have to. She has options. In her options, she can pick whoever she wants. Okay? And the next Intuit Oracle is Cross. It says destiny, spirituality, divine guidance, trials, necessity, conviction, duty, crisis, and fate. Okay, it could be that some of them were in like some type of religious situation. That's what the cards are telling me here. But in any event, no matter what it was, at this point, he knows that he made the wrong turn. Okay, he knows he still wants his divine feminine. He loves her, he cares for her. And he's not going to let any of these old thoughts, patterns, traditions get in his way anymore. Okay, he's working hard and diligent to figure out how can I get that second chance with her? How can I make my way back to her? Okay? And he knows that he's going to have to do the right thing in order for him to even have that chance. Okay? And that was the Intuit Oracle cards. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And now we're going to be using these Love and Oracle cards. Let's see what Divine Masculine would say to Divine Feminine if he had her in front of her right now. All right. 3 cards fell out, and I'm going to take all 3. Okay. And the first Love and Oracle card is, I want to reach out for you now. So communication's coming. Communication, it could be either a phone call, could be a text, could be if he knows where you live, coming to your house, knocking on your door. You know, it could be a number of ways, emails. You know, he could bump into you in the street. But in any event, you can look forward to communication coming back to you, because he's not going to stop until he speaks to his Divine Feminine and gets this off his chest that's been on there for a long time. Okay? And next Love and Oracle card is, don't lose faith. Good things are ahead of us. So, like I said, you know, keep doing what you're doing, Divine Feminine, because believe me, Spirit is working hard and long in this situation. These are divinely guided situations, and Divine Masculine is going to make his way back to you, because you're the only one that he loves and wants. And the next Love and Oracle card is, our minds intertwine without saying anything out loud. That's true. Telepathically, we speak. You know, you speak to your Divine Masculine, he speaks to you telepathically. Could be, you know, in dreams, could be you're sitting there, could be through music. There's tons of communication that's coming between these partners, between these twins. Okay? And it's the only thing we have to do is continue to do the work that we're doing for ourselves. Self-love, self-care. And that law of attraction is going to come. And it's going to bring these situations back together. Okay? The next Love and Oracle card is, you are the soul I've been seeking. Yeah. You guys are soulmates. You guys are twin flames. These are divinely guided connections. Okay? That's why he ran so fast, because it was such an intense situation. He couldn't believe what was happening to him. Okay? But now that he's had time to reflect on it and to get that clear and precise situation in his head, he's ready to come back and really do the right thing for himself as well as his divine counterpart. Okay? And I'll get a few more of these Love and Oracle cards, then I'll close out the reading. And the next Love and Oracle card is, I don't want our love to become worse by minor things unconsciously piling up. So he knows as time keeps going on, you know, he really wants to clear the air. He knows that stuff is in the back of Divine Feminine's mind, it's in the back of his mind. And he knows it's old stuff. He knows he's changed his ways. He could have changed completely. And he doesn't want her to remember him or think of him as those old ways. Okay? He wants to have that chance to stand in front of her and tell her, that's not how I am anymore. I'm this way. You know? And now when he says that, he has to actually prove it too, by actions as well as words. Okay? And the next Love and Oracle card is, just one spirit. And there it is. Endings might bring better beginnings. Yeah. So in order for a Divine Masculine to come back to Divine Feminine, if he's in any type of karmic situation, he's going to have to separate himself from that. Okay. In order to make his way back to her. Okay. But I can tell you, some of them could be coming in when they're still in those karmic situations. But once they get that clarity that their Divine Feminine really wants them and loves them and cares for them, they're going to drop that other situation like a hot potato. Okay. But it's up to you to make that decision whether you want to deal with him even though he's still in that old situation or not. Okay. You have a free will and you have to make your own decision. Okay. And the next Love and Oracle card is, open your heart a bit more. Things are not as bad as you perceive. So, you know, Some of these divine masculines have totally changed and they're coming in properly, and others have not. So, just keep doing what you're doing. And, if you want to, and if you feel in your heart that you want to sit there and you want to have coffee with him or dinner with him and listen, go right ahead. If you don't, then you close the door. Because no matter what, divine feminine, spirit is going to be sending you someone who will help you, make you happy, love you, care for you, and be there for you. Okay? If it's not divine masculine, it'll be someone else. And your final love and oracle card is, I miss the old you, I miss us. So, like I said, spirit has put him through his paces in this separation. Okay? That's why he wants to come in with that star energy. He hopes and prays that divine feminine will give him that second chance. He's coming in off of that judgment where the relationship was totally dead. It was buried. And now he's praying for spirit to help him to revive it. So he can have that second chance to prove to her that he truly loves her and cares for her and only wants her. I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. In these heart-to-heart conversations, please listen intently, please love unconditionally, and please forgive. I love all you guys, and have a great day. Bye.